Hey gang, DVD Collector back. You are on the Movie Reviewers 100, one of the best channels on YouTube for collaborations. And it is Corey and Corey week. This is one of my first suggestions that I put up when I started on this channel with these great guys. I am a huge Corey fan. I own all of their movies together and apart. I lean more towards Corey Feldman. I'm just a sucker for bad movies. EJ did a great job with License to Drive, one of the best of their pair. I will do probably my second favorite of their pair because License to Drive is the best film that they've both ever been in together. And I will do Lost Boys. My copy signed by Corey Feldman. Starring Jason Patric, Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, Donald Sutherland. Just an all-star cast, directed by Joel Schumacher. Quintessential 80s movie, just like License to Drive. And just like EJ said in his video, I've seen both of them a lot. I recite lines from them all the time. If you're, like he said, if you're a kid from the 80s, these movies should be in your collection. Now I know Lost Boys gets a lot of flack for being, I've even heard like homoerotic and just all kind of junk, but as far as it goes as a vampire movie, I'm a huge horror fan. It's not a solid horror movie whatsoever. But is it a good 80s movie? Yes, that's what I want to talk about. Is the fact that it is the 80s. These guys, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, competed with one another in all types of films. And if you see the roles that they got separate and got together, and you reverse them, you'll see what good casting they did back then. Because I couldn't see Corey Feldman, as much as I love the dude, as Corey Haim's character in this movie. It just wouldn't work. He was more Edgar Frog. He had to be Edgar Frog. And he's he's a shadow character in this movie. He's not the main character. He's not even close to the main character. But Corey Haim knocked it out of the park. I love the guy. So sorry that he died so early. He could have done, back then, if he would have stayed on the same track, man, he could have done so many good movies. He wasn't the B-star that Feldman was. He had a little bit more personality to him. He had that charisma. Just a shame that he ended it all like he did, because it was just a sad moment in movies for me. One of the first stars that died that I really like, oh man. No, even though he hadn't really done anything in a long time. I mean, he had done a guest appearance in one of the newer Lost Boys, and he had the show with Feldman, the two Coreys, which was hilarious for me anyway. But basically, a recently divorced lady and her two sons move to a new community with her father, and this community is overrun by vampires. The lead vampire being Kiefer Sutherland, who plays an amazing part, just as creepy in this movie as he was in Stand By Me. Those are my two favorite Kiefer Sutherland roles ever, hands down. Both of them also deal with Corey Feldman. And basically the older brother Michael, played by Jason Patric, gets taken into their group and starts to change into a vampire. And it's up to Corey Haim to save the day. And it's got some great transformations for vampires. It's got some great dialogue. It's just a really well-told story. So if you've never seen Lost Boys, and you're part of the younger YouTube community out there that's not watched a lot of these classics, go ahead. And if you're a hater of Lost Boys, that's fine. I don't criticize anybody for not liking a movie, because there's movies that I don't like that I talk about a lot. But as far as, do I think it's the best vampire movie ever made? Absolutely not. Hands down, no. But is it a great 80s, fun 80s movie that you can watch over and over and over again? Yeah, it sure is. And I enjoy it every time I watch it. I love a lot of Schumacher stuff. I love a lot of, well, we all know that I love the Coreys. I actually got to meet Corey Feldman last year. I've talked about this in numerous videos. It was a really great experience. He was one of the stars that I've always wanted to meet. And I know it's kind of dumb. He doesn't do much, and all the movies that he's done are basically crap. But I've enjoyed them. And Stand By Me and Lost Boys are two staple movies that I've watched probably every year since they've been available on home video to own. License to Drive, probably haven't watched as much as Lost Boys, but I do like it more as far as the movie goes. I did meet Richard Mauser last year, though, EJ. This year. but I had him sign it. I know I was going to have him sign License Drive, but I didn't have Feldman sign it. And I already had Tommy Lee Wallace sign it, so yeah, whatever. Corey's and Corey's week, guys. I think me and EJ might be alone on this week. I know I picked a very obscure thing. A lot of people don't have a lot of these movies, but hopefully, I think Scott has one coming up, and I'm not sure if anybody else is going to do one, but one of my favorite movies of all time, Lost Boys. Check it out. That's it, guys. So thank you for supporting this channel. This is a great community, and this is a great collaboration channel, and I'm so happy to be in it every single week. So thanks for stopping by. Check out everybody else's channel, and that's it. Later.